everyone, welcome back to Cluster B Milkshake. I am your host, along with support puppet, Mr. Chicken, who doesn't know how to get rid of cold sores. What good are you, bro? All right, today we are going to talk about a video that I watched on MedCircle on YouTube. It was about narcissism with Dr. Ramani. Everything you need to know about narcissists. Okay? All right. So first she started off saying that this is a topic of our time. Woo! Dramatic. She says that narcissism is misunderstood. That's nice. It's absolutely destroying people. Now, she's not talking about the actual struggles that are happening within a narcissistic person, the personality disordered person, not just somebody with fucking traits, okay? She's talking about the victims. She's talking about the survivors of relationships with us. People don't understand it. So people don't understand they're in it, she says. Yes, this is when you're in a relationship with a disordered individual, because our reality is completely different than yours, us pushing that narrative onto you is going to fuck you up, because you're going to be like, I don't know what the fuck is happening to me. You're saying things that are not true, but they're true to us. Okay, so that's just a taste of, I believe, what she's talking about. Now, with her grandiosity, she talks about how she has saved lives, talking about narcissists and their toxic behaviors. Being in this relationship would have put me in an early grave, she says that her people are coming to her saying. Now, this is true. You know, it is a soul suck, not being able to connect with your partner, and you feel like nothing you can do is going to fix this relationship, and you keep trying and trying and trying, and no new result. This is going to drive anybody mad, okay? And then the host said, not because people have NPD, but because people are dealing with it. Again, yes, she is not talking about the disordered person. Not, the things that we're dealing with. She only focuses on helping people through it by demonizing us. Okay? She says yes. So she continues. With people who are being rewarded, or people are being rewarded with their bad behavior, as you see reality shows and everything. Fuck yeah, man. I just see that bullshit everywhere, and people love drama. So reality shows are drama. I was making a joke with my sweetie that, oh yeah, we'll be on a narcissistic couples reality show. And I'm just like, but we're boring as fuck. You know, what are they going to do? Make up shit? You know, are we going to have to lie about what's going on? Anyways, she said the title on a book about narcissism would read, How to Be a Man in This World and Succeed. Now, this reminds me of toxic feminism, because just read 48 Laws of Power, dude. It's for both genders, okay? And all of you LGBTQ, ABCDEFG fuckers out there too, okay? It's just about people being able to manipulate the situations that they're in to get up the ladder in life, careers, relationships, okay? 48 Laws of Power. She starts talking about partners of narcissists coming in to see her, and they all were talking about the same patterns of behavior. Then she says that narcissists are not treatable and their patterns are not changeable. This video was made just this last May, 2022. Okay, so this is not old shit, and she's just, no. She's fucking saying that, we're not treatable. All right. She says narcissists are the most predictable. You know that they're going to be mean, and then you know they're going to be nice. When you know this pattern, you know that you are dealing with a narcissist. So it's that fucking simple. This is what she's saying. They're predictable. We're going to be mean. We're going to be nice. If that were the case, what the fuck am I making all these videos for? Why is she making fucking millions of dollars off of y'all's? If it's that fucking simple, then you would be like, oh, I'll just run away then. I'll just run away. She says there might be hope for a self-aware narcissist that comes to her, stating that they do not want to be this person anymore. Now, I do not believe that somebody that is dealing with, all this shit, even me, I wasn't like, I don't want to be me anymore. No, I was like, why do I act this way? Why? So my relationships, I'm always reacting negatively to things that are going on in my relationships. I can't fix other relationships. I mean, I'm supposed to be this master manipulator, right? Well, how come I can't fucking, get the borderline to conform? How come I cannot fix myself to where I'm just fucking happy as shit all the time? Why? Anyway, she says it's tough. It's a tough fix for an older narcissist who have been conditioned to treat people a certain way. Yes, we grew up like this. And we grew up like this from a very young age. So any narcissistic person is going to have, trouble trying to, tweak their behaviors. But she's saying that basically we're fucked. She said it's hard to make a narcissist self-aware and kind. Okay. So becoming self-aware, knowing that you are creating chaos, now, because of the things that are happening in our mind that we are unaware of, even being aware, I was unaware of things happening in my head. And then she says, and kind, we can be fucking nice, dude. It's got nothing to do with just being nice means you fix the fucking narcissist. We're nice to fucking everybody. It's the people that we are the closest to that are triggering us to react in the negative ways. So is that the only troubling issue for normies, that we are not kind? I have heard, and I made a video on this. If you were just nice, if you were just... Okay. Now she contradicts herself and says that there is hope if the narcissist wants to put in the work. Okay. She says when you peel back the veil of the narcissist, they become downright depressed. The thing they were trying to avoid all along. Yes. So this is why, another reason why she says that it's very hard to get a narcissist to, therapize themselves, is because they're going to learn all of these fucked up things about themselves and their childhood. Because we like to block a lot of that shit out. We do not like to connect our feelings to the past. And it's depressing. As you see, you have seen me cry. I don't like it. I do not. And I want to keep that fucking shit far away from me. So yes, I know how to be nice. And I'm being very nice. Just don't fuck with me. Okay. Let's see. The video goes into the differences between narcissistic personality disorder and someone who has just narcissistic traits. Basically, somebody with narcissistic personality disorder has to be suffering with their deep-seated issues in all areas of their life, not just in one area and with one person. So if somebody's taking selfies all the time, on social media, but all their fucking relationships are cool and shit. You know, they are showing a narcissistic trait, you know, wanting to get admiration and stuff from the outside world, but are they, you know, having trouble in their relationships? All of them. Okay? That's the difference. She says that if people act narcissistic and love it, you can't diagnose someone for being a jerk. Okay, now, the conflict to outsiders here is this is how we act with our false self. We act like nothing bugs us. So what the fuck is she talking about? She would have to sit with somebody for a very long time because we're not just going to, you know, and be just completely honest. We have to trust you. So yes, when you see, this is why everybody's like, oh, narcissists, they're so grandiose and their ego is so big and ego. And they do not understand that we are protecting our shame. They do not. So we are always going to act like there ain't fucking, that we got no shame. Okay? So she's a fucking idiot right there. Let's see. We're not going to cry about her pain unless you are, you know, with a vulnerable narcissist, that shit, and they're just getting their needs met through the lens of weakness. Fuck that dude. No. I have done that to manipulate my mother for money, but other than that, no. Looking weak is not my forte, brothers and sisters. It's just not. That's why I do feel fuck tons of shame when I get my vulnerable cry on. But she says that if someone acts like they don't have a problem, then they are not a narcissist. Just like I said, we always act like we are not the problem. Also, in our relationships, you're the fucking problem. You. We're just defending ourselves. Okay? To keep the stigma going, she says, stand close to someone with narcissism and you'll get sick. Thank you. Thanks. If more people with NPD understood what was happening to them, there would be a greater awareness into recognizing the behaviors and defenses. This is me talking. Me. But what the fuck do I know, right? She says that a diagnosis doesn't matter if someone is behaving like a narcissist. Okay? So is she advocating to call jerks narcissists now? This whole thing, as much as I watched, just seems very contradictory and word salady. But you go watch it if you want. It was a fucking hour, and I was not going to sit through any more of that shit than I had to, okay? They continue. What is healthy self-confidence? She says that healthy people don't talk about their achievements by blasting them from the rooftops. They say healthy people are humble. But Dr. Ramani boasted about her badassness helping victims. What? Social media platform. She did this on a social media platform with over 2,000 subscribers. Okay? They come to me. I do that. Me. But I'm a narcissist. Okay? But she can fucking do it? Why? Because she says she's healthy? All right. She spoke about children with substance abuse problems who she claims are narcissists, stating that even though the drugs are gone, the narcissistic traits remain. Yes. But she said nothing about the parents creating the narcissist. She was talking to the parents, and the parents were just like, oh, they need to get off the drugs so they can be a good person now, and she's saying, no, if you're a narcissist, you know, getting rid of the substance abuse is going to, you know, change them, of course, in certain ways, but it doesn't get rid of the narcissism. But she's not like, hey, mom and dad, look what you did. Look what you fucking did. And then maybe do a group therapy hug. No, nothing. Okay. She continues on why we are hard to treat. Because number one, our defensiveness. Number two, we know more than the doctor. Or this is what we portray, that we know. And fuck yeah, we do. You have case fucking studies of what people are telling you. We will keep things from you. We don't want to go to the rubber room, dude. And if you're doing case studies on people who are already in the rubber room, they have nothing to do but manipulate you and stuff too. So how do you know what they're saying is actually 100% accurate? And it's not the same for everybody who has narcissism across the fucking board at all. I think she fucking says this too. Yes, she does. Okay, number three, lack of empathy. All right. So it makes it hard to do real deep psychotherapy, she says, because of these three reasons. Now, after she says this, she says there's 9 different symptoms of narcissistic personality disorder. So there's thousands of combinations of narcissists. Now, lack of empathy is only one of the criteria, one trait, one. So I can be a narcissist. These things are plaguing my life, but I can still have empathy. But she just said a couple seconds earlier that it's hard to treat because of lack of empathy. Now, is she saying that I can treat a self-aware narcissist as long as they have empathy? She didn't fucking say that. Okay. And everybody else is fucked. As the video continues, she said, all narcissists have similar patterns. Okay? Then she said, number one, again, lack of empathy. Now she's saying, we all have the same, all. Lack of empathy. Number two, grandiosity. Number three, entitlement. Number four, superficiality. Number five, what is that? Chronic seeking of validation. Yes, I agree with all these. Arrogance. Tendency towards rage. Tendency towards rage. Yes, I can become very angry, and I don't always explode on people. The fire is turned up in my head, and I'm just thinking of how I'm going to get you back. Okay. Number 8, manipulative. Number 9, exploitative. Okay, this is what you see across the board of various degrees, she says. She says, all of us. Anyways, I was fucking done with that video. Done. It was an hour and a half, and I just got past the half an hour mark. Now, I did listen to this while driving in the car for a long ride, and one thing I want to leave that I found very helpful from what she said was, when your children are young, teach them empathy. Teach them how to empathize with other people, okay? And the sharing of feelings, and listen to your children too. No matter what the fuck they're talking about, you can listen and not be dismissive and stuff. And if you're a fucking narcissistic parent, empathize. Fake that shit with your partner if you lack it. We can have selective empathy, and I mean, there's various degrees, and cognitive empathy, and I'm sure some motherfucker's gonna come in here and say, oh, and you have 5 other ones too that they fucking came up with. Well, me, I only have cognitive, and the only thing else is if I see a child being abused on the street in my eyes, not on fucking TV, but in my eyes. If I see somebody get fucking hit, I get enraged. Now, is that because I empathize with the child because of that being done to me? Or is that me being angry at I'm projecting my hate on my original caregiver? I don't know. Okay, so I hope that was helpful. Have a great day. Namaste.